All right, let's go ahead and build this little panel right here in the front, which is known as the Eyestay. And you'll notice that in profile view, it looks fine, but as we look down from the top, it kind of flares out around this area. And it's really not what we want, but the reason it does that is because we were limited to only one profile view to map onto our object. If we had a top view, which would probably look correct, we would have went ahead and painted that onto the top of the shoe. But it's okay if it doesn't quite match what we want right now, because as we build this, we're just going to modify the structure to look the way we want it to look. So let's go ahead and move forward with that. Okay, this will be easy. All we have to do is zoom in here a little bit and grab the pen tool and create 4 little dots or vertices right there to create a polygon. Jump over to the topology pen, mouse over an edge, hold the shift key down and just pull that out, maybe about that far. And we don't have to have any specific number of edges right now or polygons. We're just roughing this in. And now I'm going to switch over to a perspective view here. Oh, I already am in. Okay, you'll notice again, vertice kind of went off into outer space, and we're just gonna dial this guy in just a little bit. Now you'll notice that when we look at this from the top down, it flares out just the way the image does. And I want this to be a little more linear when we look at it from the top down here. So I'm just going to make these adjustments here with those edges, those outside edges, and pull those front ones in a little bit. And the ones in the back maybe out, kind of split the difference. There we go. I'm going to look at it from the front view too here to get a better eye on it. All right. I'm happy with that. I'll go ahead and pull this guy over. In fact, let me just bring this into the middle here. I'm going to go to my top view, holding down the Control and Space bar to bring up that little pop-up menu there. All right. Now I'm just going to hold down the Shift key and middle mouse to put a vertice or put an edge there, and one right here too. One more. Notice I'm working in poly mode. I'm not really worried about subdivision surfaces just yet. Okay, I think we're good there, and I'm just going to tighten these up onto the edge a little bit more. Now notice that these edges here are kind of going at an angle, and I would probably prefer them to be more of a straight line in top view, like something like that. And so I'm going to pull those down a little bit, just nudge them down a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect, but yeah. And guess what? Now I've built this on the same layer as the saddle, which is fine. It's not a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and select those polygons. Double click. I'm going to Command X, and I'm going to go to a new layer here, Command V, and now those guys are on their own layer all by themselves, and I'm going to call this Eyestays. Now let's do it all caps. Okay, that's pretty much it for the Eyestay. Let's go ahead and move on to the Toecap and Vamp side panel.